Welcome viewers, from his skyscrapers to golf resorts, Donald Trump allegedly manipulated the fee of a range of assets that inflated his internet worth for years and defrauded banks, insurance corporations and the Internal Revenue Service, according to New York Attorney General Letitia James. Her lawsuit filed Wednesday against Trump, 3 of his grown-up children and others, provides greater than 200 pages of details of what James described as a scheme that reaped about $250 million in benefits from decreased interest rates on financial institution loans, favorable insurance rates and artificially low tax rates. Read the full criticism below. But before we proceed, please kindly take a moment of your time to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for latest updates from us. Trump said in an interview with Sean Hannity on Fox News Wednesday night that the Trump Organization had a very effective disclaimer on all of its loan applications, telling banks no longer to rely on the company's appraisals. It basically says to an institution, "You're gonna mortgage money. You have to go out and make sure that, you get your own appraisers," Trump said. Here are some of the largest alleged distortions included in the lawsuit after James' years-long probe, which pulled from millions of pages of company documents and sworn testimony from dozens of witnesses. According to James' lawsuit, the Trump Organization inflated the value of its Fifth Avenue headquarters from 2011 via 2019. For most of those years, Trump's financial crew allegedly manipulated an accepted formula for property valuations by inflating the property's net income and the use of an unusually low capitalization rate. In some cases, the suit claims, Trump's crew relied on data from previous years to create an even greater favorable ratio from the formula. An exception came in 2015 when the Trump Organization changed its valuation methods, interestingly in response to the record-setting sale of a nearby building. Trump Tower's $881 million valuation in 2015 marked a leap from its $707 million valuation the preceding year and occurred because the Trump Organization purportedly relied on market values from income of similar properties. In fact, James' suit notes, the new valuation relied fully on the sale of that nearby building, which benefited from a unique set of instances that justified its huge valuation. Next year, the Trump Organization returned to its prior valuation method, resulting in a 28% drop in the value of Trump Tower. During the valuation method for the tower in 2019, Trump's chief financial officer Alan Weisselberg allegedly rejected multiple valuations proposed with the aid of a junior employee that would have reduced its fee to as low as $500 million. Instead, the tower was valued that year at greater than $800 million. She alleged that Eric Trump inflated the value of Seven Springs by exaggerating the improvement potential and failing to account for the years of work that was wanted to make it happen. The implication of such a valuation is that the lots or homes have been ready to sell and would do so instantaneously, a false and misleading and, indeed, impossible assumption, James said. Eric Trump, who occasionally lived and worked on the property, also allegedly labored to get a federal tax deduction by arranging a so-called conservation easement donation that was primarily based on an inflated value for the land. This asset relates to 2 long-term ground leases held by means of the Trump Organization since 1995 that comprise retail area previously occupied by Nike Incorporated. Trump's 2011 monetary statement valued the company's interest in the property at $263.7 million, based totally on what the company expected to get from apartment activities. But that representation regarding how the cost of Niketown was computed was false and misleading, James says in the complaint. In reality, James says, the valuation used to be derived from a loan-to-value ratio applied to the par value of bonds issued on the property in 1995 that was once adjusted upwards each year, a fact the Trump Organization failed to report in accordance to the suit. Trump also allegedly used a variety of strategies to tweak the value of the Niketown property as needed, including with the aid of reporting at different square photos for the property in 2020 and 2021. There is no indication the square footage of the area changed during that time, James says. Please drop your comments below about this video. Thanks.